what you need. Hair on fleek, come see me. What you want, what you need. Your face beat, Princess Reese.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, obviously by the title, I am doing a get ready with me chit chat. Girl, we're gonna be talking about a bunch of different things. There is a lot of things that I do want to talk about, and I know I have been MIA for a while, you know, from my Instagram and from YouTube. I had a lot going on, you know, so we're gonna get into that. I want to let you guys know what I was going through. I really want to thank you guys for like the get well messages, praying for me, and making sure that I was in your spirits. I definitely want to explain to you guys like what happened to me and everything that's been going on. But before we get into this video, I am gonna do a face mask, a teeny detox mask. That's how it looks. My face has honestly been acting up, like on the sides, especially on the sides. This is where I've been breaking out, and I'm not sure if it's because of like the face mask, but girl. So this is a plant-based formula that is made with matcha, green tea, and lemongrass as well. So it does help with anti-aging. It makes your skin soft. Like the few times that I've used this, my skin, I definitely see a difference. So yes, this face mask is supposed to replenish your skin and make your skin glowy. And what I like about this face mask in particular is that it smells so good. Y'all know I love stuff that smells really good. I'm just like big on like great smelling products. So first I'm just applying it in the areas that are problematic, and it applies so smoothly. I'm just gonna apply this all over my face and I'm gonna wash it off. Every time I wear this mask, I just feel like my skin is just really soft and refreshed. And you also want to apply this mask kind of fast, because once it starts drying in one area, the brush is just gonna like pick up the product, and we don't want that. I have been using this product for about 2 weeks, and I do see a difference in my skin, which is amazing. I do feel like the main part is just reducing of the acne scars on the sides of my face that I have. And make sure you guys use my discount code so that you can get this mask too, sis, because this mask is really it. Hey guys, so I just finished fixing my hair. Now I'm about to get into this makeup look. This has been my go-to look recently. Obviously, I'm gonna be doing a girl talk and makeup tutorial. So you guys have been loving this look that I've been doing on Instagram. I've been posting on Instagram. It's literally been my go-to look because I've been wearing dramatic lashes, which are the Flutter Lash, which I know I keep saying I'm gonna be dropping this soon, but honestly guys, you cannot rush greatness, honestly. So there's a couple of things that I want to talk about today, just to update you guys on what's been going on with me. I've been like MIA for a little bit from both Instagram and YouTube. So first, I'm actually gonna use the Anastasia Powder Duo in the color Chocolate. So this is how it looks. It's just like the dip brow, but in powder form. The last video you guys saw was my birthday vlog. If you didn't check that out, make sure you check that out. Yes, I know a lot of you guys are wondering like, how did you get sick? Like what happened? Like what the fuck happened to you? You know, whatever. So basically, I literally started feeling sick on the day of my birthday. So this is like during the dinner, like literally during the dinner when I had on that like gold outfit for my birthday. On the day of my birthday, I started feeling sick. My stomach was hurting a little bit prior to, but I just wasn't really paying it any attention. I was just saying like, oh, my stomach hurts, my stomach hurts. You know, just kind of like saying it to myself. It just started getting a little bit severe as we were at the dinner table. And girl, I had to like go to the bathroom. I threw up, and I honestly just kept throwing up all night, which was crazy. So I was throwing up like yellow and green. I went to the hospital the next day. Even when I woke up, like, to go to the hospital, I didn't have much energy. Like, I really didn't have any energy to like do anything. Like, I just felt like shit. Like, when I tell you, I had to get help getting dressed. I had to get help packing my luggage to come back to New York. It was just really crazy. Like, my friends were so worried about me. My family was worried about me. When I went to the hospital, they basically told me that I had gastritis, which I've had before during high school, but this time it was way more severe. So this is where it goes left, because after going to the hospital in Atlanta, which I just felt like wasn't that helpful for me, like they didn't give me any medication. So now I'm about to conceal my eyebrows with LA Girl concealer in the color On. They really didn't do much for me in the hospital, so that was pretty annoying. No one could even come inside of the hospital. Fast forward, I wanted to get to New York as soon as possible. Really, it was really frustrating because I wanted to get to New York as soon as possible. Like, I really just didn't want to be in Atlanta anymore because I was feeling like shit. Like, when I tell y'all I was feeling like shit, it was crazy. So it's actually hard to talk and do your eyebrows at the same time. So I'm just gonna finish doing my eyebrows and then we continue this chit chat. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of my foundation. This is Macao. So for this look, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Always Spicy Primer Infused Blush for my eyeshadow. This has been one of my like staple pieces in my kit. I just want to throw that in there because the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze, like I feel like this is comparable, even though they are two different colors. They just remind me of that same like type of product. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could use this as a blush or a bronzer, depending on your skin tone, because it does have like a little bit of like an red undertone. So you don't want to overpower with this product because it will make you look like orange or whatever, or red. So a little goes a long way. If you don't got this and you a brown girl, get your hands on it. To prime my lids, I'm actually just gonna use the same concealer and foundation. I'm gonna mix that together and just use that as a primer, because for this eyeshadow look, you really don't need a actual primer for me, for my preference, only because the color is so pigmented that you don't need to like use a white primer to make the color pop, because the formula is just that great. But back to what I was saying, when I got to New York, I felt like shit. Like, it was just getting worse and worse. It was not getting better. I literally just kept throwing up, like throwing up nothing too, because guys, not to mention, I had no appetite. Like, now back home, I'm back home now, I had no appetite at all. I did not want to eat. Like, everything I ate, I started throwing up. I was taking my medication. Before I even started feeling better, I had to go to the hospital again. I actually had to go to the hospital 2 different times when I came back to New York. This was like a 2-week process of me being sick. The pains were just getting severe and it just wouldn't stop. It was very uncomfortable for me to sleep, and my family was just getting really scared. They were just like, nah, you gotta go back to the hospital because what the hell is going on with you? Now back in the hospital in New York, they're telling me that I have mild pancreatitis. You guys could do like your research on your own, but it has a lot to do with like drinking. So clearly, you know, like it's my birthday, I was drinking a lot, and the cause of that was me ending up in the hospital. Now I just have to regulate certain things that I drink as far as alcohol, and just like not overdo it. And I feel like my body was just telling me like, girl, you really don't drink this much on a regular. That just completely messed me up. Like, I lost like 6 pounds within a week. Imagine that, 6 pounds within, like, and my face looks so like sunk in because I was sick. So like my eyes, just everything just looked droopy. I was just very skinny. It was just bad. Like, it really was bad. I couldn't work, and I had people coming for me. Like, people thought I had freaking COVID. So my heat decided to come on now, so you guys might be hearing that a little bit in the background. But for eyeliner, I'm gonna be using my go-to NYX matte liquid liner. It was crazy. I had this one client that told me that, oh, if she walks past where I work, am I gonna be like, I better not be there, kind of thing. Like, and it's just crazy because you really, what I realized with being sick is that, you know, your health, I mean, I already knew this, but it's like, what it reminded me of was that your health really comes first. And if you're unable to work because of being sick, or if you're unable to even just operate the way that you normally do because you're sick, like, take care of your health and put your health first. But I definitely had clients that were super supportive. They understood. You know, I didn't really let people know what was going on with me. I just made my Instagram post. But I had a lot of clients that were just telling me, you know, like, get well, feel better, you know, and that's how that went. I'm 100% healthy, so that's really all that matters at this point. I've been using my Reese Artistry Flutter Lash, which, like I said, still hasn't come out yet, but you know, you can't rush greatness. So these are one of my more dramatic lash styles. So with that being said, I like to use this technique where it just makes your eyes look brighter, because I have small eyes, so when wearing dramatic lashes, it makes my eyes look even smaller. But you can use white eyeliner on the bottom lash line, which just accentuates your eyes and make you look more alive. It makes the look bolder. It can turn a look from like being completely neutral to having some sort of glam, because it does make your eyes pop. So while my lashes are drying, I'm gonna prime my face with the Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. I just never understood why people just be so worried about what other people are doing for them or what they have going on, because that's just not me. Personally, that's just not me. I'm on my business and I do what I gotta do, and that's just that. But there's so much people on the internet that are just like so negative and invested in what everybody else is doing and worried about what other people are doing and what moves they're making as opposed to their own moves, and it freaking shows. Like, it's just sad. So yes, these are the lashes. They look flawless. They look amazing. They are popping. Just know when I drop them, make sure you get you a pair, because these are just the bomb. Like, I just love them so much. So now for foundation, I actually ran out. This is bad because I really need to go makeup shopping. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I need to go makeup shopping, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Even though I have a lot of makeup, I have my go-tos, and you know, with foundation especially, I have my go-to with foundation, which is NARS. I actually left my foundation at the hairstylist place. So to mix in with my Macau, usually I mix Marquise's, but for a dupe, I'm gonna be using Anastasia foundation in the color 470C, which is pretty similar to Marquise's. So if you're looking for a dupe, this is a good dupe for that. So I'm just gonna mix that in with my NARS foundation. Another thing that I wanted to talk about before I even start with my topic, I am going to be using the e.l.f. Tan Sand Concealer. I'm going to be mixing that in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer Font. I feel like it is so hard to get your hair done in New York. And I say that only because there is so much rules when booking hair appointments. Like, this is just like a personal, the way I feel personally, and I know you guys could feel me. I know some of you are not in New York and you guys experience the same thing, but here right now I live in New York, so I'm just speaking based on New York, and it is so hard to get a freaking hair appointment. And I just think it's crazy. Like, there's so much rules. That's one. And granted, like, we all have rules now, you know, everyone runs their business a specific way. Like, everyone has their own set of rules, you know. I have my own set of rules, but it's so much rules, especially when it comes down to getting a wig installed. You know, you gotta drop the wig off 2 days early, 3 days early, drop it off at a certain time. You gotta make sure you come with your makeup so that your makeup is gonna match your lace. I'm gonna contour with the Anastasia foundation stick in the color Ebony. If I don't have my hair done, I don't feel like going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't taking no pictures. I'm not doing nothing. Like, and when I'm saying I ain't doing nothing, I'm not doing nothing where I'm like being seen, as far as like that, like, you know what I'm saying. And of course I know how to style my natural hair, but sometimes it just doesn't give that like oomph that I want. So it's a frustrating time frame when you don't have your hair done. I know y'all can feel me. I hate not having my hair done. I honestly wish I could just do my own hair and do it the way that I like it to look, because I probably would just do my own hair if I know how to. Baby hairs laid, all of that. Like, I really wish I knew how to just do it the way that hairstylists do it, so that, you know, I won't have to go through certain struggles. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like, I just feel like it just be a lot of work to book a hair appointment, and I'm not the only one, like I said, that feels that way. And I just personally feel like for example, with me, right, with my business and with my clientele, I you know, I have clients, my loyal clients that has been coming to me for years. So sometimes if they don't see availability, they might just contact me like, hey Reese, like, do you have anything available for next week? I see, you know, it's closed out, you might be booked. Or, you know, sometimes if it's closed out, that might mean that I'm booked, or that might mean I'm just not available. But if I'm able to squeeze them in or something, I have no problem doing that, because they are loyal to me. These are my clients, these are my returning clients that have been coming to me for years. That's a great way to go about your business, because those clients will continue to return to you. Looking out for that client, they're going to continuously come back to you because you looked out for them. I'm just going to set our under eye and set my face. I think the last thing I can talk about is just 2020, y'all. Y'all, this year is just so crazy. Like, mental health is just so freaking important, and I just feel like with everything that's been going on this year in general, just like the pandemic, everything, like literally everything, y'all know, everything. that's been going on this year. It's just important to make sure that your mental health is together. I feel like taking social media breaks is just very needed for all of us, because there is just so much things on the media, positive, negative, a lot of freaking negative. And with us seeing all of these things on a day-to-day basis, it gets really draining. Me being a creative and an artist and all of that in one is just like, it gets overwhelming sometimes with having to like be on social media for both work and leisure. You don't want to see all of this negativity, but you still have to like post and, you know, like keep shit going. But it's hard. It's hard. It's really a job. I just think it's important that everybody takes that time, take a break from social media for a little second throughout the day. Just, you know, just try to revitalize. The NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the color Pure White. This right here is popping. Now let me show you guys. So I'm just gonna use this to line my waterline. And look at the difference between how bright and big my eyes look over here versus over here. So it makes a huge difference. After this step, I use like a small eyeshadow brush, really small, to use on my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna go in with the same blush that I used for my shadow right underneath there. So for contour and blush, I'm gonna use the Morphe That's Rich palette. So this is how it looks. It has like blushes and bronzers as well in one palette. Actually, I'm gonna use mainly this color, but I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that. Right here. So a little goes a long way. The blush crayon case, Rosy Glores, for my highlight, which is like a loose, it's like a rose gold kind of loose highlight, which I think goes perfectly with this look. So yo, y'all heard that? My stomach is like, girl, feed me. I'm starving right now. And yeah, this highlight is very subtle. That's why I like it. It just blends like right into the blush. Just tap over that blush, blend that in with it more. I'm also gonna use this for my nose. Right down the middle, right here, above my lip. The Kiss Luxury Intense Retractable Lip Liner in the color dark brown. My favorite lip liner. Kiss Retractable Luxury Lip Liner in the color dark brown, which you can get at your local beauty supply, or you can purchase it online. This has honestly been like my go-to lip combo recently. Down the middle. So for the combo, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Mega Matte Boy Toy lipstick. And then I go in with the Fenty Sweet Mouth. This has been my go-to lip gloss. And now I'm gonna go in with Sweet Mouth on top of that. Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So now I'm just gonna take my hair out. Of course, this hair is by Co. I'm gonna add all of the details in the description box. So yes, this is how it looks. Look, let me know how you guys like this look. I want to see you guys try it out because I got a lot of compliments on like the white eyeliner on my bottom lash line. So tag me if you try out this look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys soon in another video.
Princess Reese, Princess Reese, Princess Reese.